Chris Walker, Emergency Coordinator for the Hamilton County Health Department, joins us again this week. Hello, sir.
Hello, ma'am.
Hey, the latest numbers are out and things are tentatively looking up.
Yeah, I would say cautiously optimistic is where we all should be and where we should be feeling. Let me bring up the website real quick and we can sit and talk about it a little bit. So these are the numbers as of noon today. This number right here is the important one we're looking at. This is 4.9% of unique individuals. So that if I went and got 2 tests within the last 7 days, it only counts me once. You can see if somebody went multiple times and tested negative, it would drive that number down into a much lower number.
Those rates are as low as I've seen them since we've been watching them.
I think that's probably the lowest we've seen since they've started putting out this data on a regular basis. I think
that's great. That's great.
So, and as you can see here, we're still categorized as a 1. Part of that, or the large part of that, is our number of cases that we have had in the 7-day period. We keep trending downward like we have. We should be in that 0.5, like the blue counties here, and nothing flat. So I think we were talking about it before we started our interview that, this does not mean we get to let up from what we're doing yet. We need to keep our foot on the gas and keep going with what we're doing here.
But it seemed to indicate that we're making this work.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so we're looking right now at the holiday weekend, Labor Day weekend, right here on our testing, and we can see the dip. And now we can see the testing, and we've got some preliminary data, so that will probably change and increase some over this week. But our numbers, I'll get my cursor out of the way so you can see our testing really is on par with where it was prior to Labor Day. Then we come over here, we can see our cases have been steadily declining in the county. So it really is some pretty good news for us. I think if we get through this week for sure, we can pretty much say that we had a very successful Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, because we are now today 2 weeks out from Labor Day, and that's typically what we're looking for, right? A 2-week lag time?
That's correct. You're typically looking at 2 to 14 days for symptom onset with COVID. So, cautiously optimistic. If we get through this week, I'd say we're fully through the Labor Day weekend here.
But keep wearing those masks. Keep social distancing.
That's right.
Keep it up.
Yes. Check your temperature. If you've gone to get a test, stay home until you get your results back. Yep. We're gonna keep showing our class here and keeping our schools open as well.
There you go. All right. So our state testing site is getting ready to move again. Tell us about that.
Sure. Our testing site's currently located at 400 Lafayette, which is just 2 blocks north of Riverview. And at the end of the month, we're going to be relocating it so that the county can get to work on turning that into a new facility for some of our other county partners. And we're working with the city of Noblesville right now to secure a new location to have them open next. We'll shut down next Wednesday at 400 Lafayette. Next Thursday, we'll open up at the new location. So we can expect to hear more by Friday. I think we'll have that solidified and we'll be able to let the folks know where they can go to get tested. But we're still taking folks out at 400 Lafayette. You can still sign up at lhi.care/COVID testing, and you can still walk in if you need a test. Appointments are appreciated, but they're not necessary.
So there shouldn't be any interruption, though, no down days between the moving from one location to the next.
No, we may close a little earlier than 8 o'clock on Wednesday just so they can get packed up and moved over. But there should not be a full day shutdown or anything like that. We might just do some modified hours.
All right. Anything else as we move into this new week?
I think like we talked about, it's great that we're moving in the right direction. Let's just keep up the good work and we'll get through it here. And, hopefully with the cooler weather, we'll be able to enjoy our outside time, but we also need to start preparing for flu season as well.
Get that shot. It's time.
That's right. Please go get your influenza vaccine.
Great. Chris Walker, thank you so much. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you, ma'am.